Good afternoon, Happy New Year, and welcome back. I'm your friendly neighborhood PM here to usher you into the new year. Now, just recapping 2023, we ended the year pretty strong with the market up over 20% last year. Now, we haven't had such great luck heading into this year. The market's been pretty down for the first week or so, but we'll get into more of that here in a little bit. Now, we're going to dive right into your top 3 points of the week so we can get you onto your weekend. At point number 3 is the St. Louis Fed ushering a new Fed president, that is Alberto Mussolini. He has prior experience at Tudor Jones working with their hedge fund, as well as experience at the New York Fed. Now he comes in and replaces James Bullard, the former Fed president, who is now the dean of the business school at Purdue. Point number 2 is that hot jobs market. Once again, we had non-farm payrolls beat expectations of 175,000, adding 216,000 jobs this prior month. Now, that hot jobs report does reduce that likelihood of rate cuts that the market was starting to price into that Fed meeting in March. So only time will tell on that front. Now, the advance did come from a few key sectors, that being healthcare, the government, and leisure and hospitality. And then finally, at point number 1, and kind of why we're seeing some of that turmoil to start the year in the markets, we're seeing Apple down over 5% for this first week of the new year. Now, that's for a variety of reasons, but Apple did get hit by 2 ratings downgrades over the past week with negative price targets on those, just coming down from their current price targets. Now, what's interesting about that is not only is that dragging pretty much the overall market down a little bit, as you can see, it's a little red for the week, but it also puts Apple's number 1 spot at the top of the S&P 500 in jeopardy, with Microsoft now only $100 billion worth of market cap behind them. So a pretty interesting development on that front. Now, that pretty much does it for your top 3 points of this week. What are we looking to for next week? Well, next week is that time of the month. It is inflation data, so it's CPI, PPI, and that'll help give us a little bit more clarity as to what we should be expecting on the Fed's decision-making process, whether we're holding rates steady or potentially cutting them heading into the future. Now, that pretty much does it for this week's video. We want to usher you into your new first weekend. So if you have any further questions, dive into the written weekend review or reach out to your financial advisor. Otherwise, we'll see you at the same time next week.